Well, isn't it a glorious day today? Wasn't it a glorious day yesterday? In fact, the sun was out, it was shining, and it was probably one of the hottest days apparently we've had on record, even since 1976. And all the while that's going on, we've had fires breaking out all over the place, particularly in the London area and the surrounds. The media, of course, jumped on this immediately and blamed global warming and said, oh, it's all climate change, we've got to change, we've got to go green and all the rest. All right, there were fires, there was devastation, and there were problems, but I've just got this sneaky suspicion somewhere in my gut that not everything is as it seems. How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel for a Wednesday evening. Hope you're all right and your day's gone good and you're all safe and well. Well, we had an interesting day this morning, didn't we, with the eco nutcases. They were back out on the motorway causing problems, climbing up gantries and causing traffic jams, and I hope by now they have been dealt with. Well, we had an interesting time of it yesterday, didn't we? A so-called emergency situation was declared in and around London because of the number of apparent fires that were starting all over the place. I mean, there was utter devastation. I was sent a picture of what looked like wildfires down the side of the A2 near Dartford, and they look very, very nasty indeed. And also there was other areas of London as well where there were apparent fires. I mean, have a look at some of this. I mean, I don't know if you can get the picture there. That's pretty devastating, that. And there's another one as well. Yes, here's another one. And you can see just about that the area is completely devastated, and the fire brigade had their work cut out for them. Now, they're saying that they've had their busiest day since the Blitz. I don't know whether that's an exaggeration or not. I'm treat that claim with a little bit of scepticism, to be quite honest, because at the end of the day there wasn't hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of bombs falling out of the sky all over the place. There were fires. Now the media, of course, have jumped on this and they're all over it. Oh, it's climate change, we're all panicked, we're all doomed, a bit like they did with the convicts, of course. Well, yeah, I'm not buying it. You see, I get that all of the grass has dried out all over the place. I mean, it all looks dead, it's not green. You should see my back garden, for example. The sun has just completely dried everything out. So it's a tinderbox ready to go off, granted. But with all fires, you need an ignition source. They don't just suddenly go just like that. The sun's shining, so let's have fires all over the place. Why didn't they happen today? Why didn't they happen the day before? I mean, these ones down the A2, very, very nasty indeed. I saw, the pictures of them, and thankfully there was no disruption. But at the end of the day, did a passing motorist flick a fag out the window and they were done with it? Did some careless passerby leave some kind of glass material in there that reflected the sun's light and caused the fire, which obviously would have been exasperated by the by the weather conditions? And also some of these house fires in London, there were some fires near some grassland and fields and all that sort of thing as well, all the common thing, and all very spontaneous and almost coordinated. So what was the ignition source? What was the purpose? And I just hope for all involved that nobody was hurt, killed, or seriously injured. But I get the feeling there's going to be more to this coming out over the next few days. At least that's my feeling on it. And I do wonder if there's some truth to that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But I, for one, am very suspicious about what's going on. Anyway, I'm off and I'll see you later. Toodaloo.